we hear my dogs, it's just added.
Right. Love. Hello, everyone. My name is Amelie Chaouat. I run the socials for Broken Spoke Filmhouse. Today, I am with Michaela Hartnett, who plays April in the upcoming short film
Mhm.
Wake Up Dolores. How are you today, Michaela?
I'm good. How are you,
I'm
Amelie? It's so good to be
good.
with you. I'm
I
excited.
know. I'm so excited. So she's going to be answering some questions for us about the film. Are you ready, Michaela?
I was born ready. I'm so ready for this.
I love it. I love the energy. Okay, first question for you. How
Mhm.
did you build your character and what was the process when you first got the script?
So for me, I realized through like some of the acting classes I take and my acting coaches, I'm an outside in actor. So
Right,
I can't just like draw up that emotion naturally. Some people can. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So
right.
I had to start with like what the situation April was in.
Okay.
And the Dan and Todd and Jack and Zoe were great at kind of just informing me about the world that they're building and the backstory of the character that they were envisioning, which really helped me be like, okay, like I'm April and I'm a robot and I love to eat people, which sounds so weird to say. But that really helps because I was like, oh, I'm not just this innocent victim. I'm not just this innocent character
Mhm.
that you meet. There's a little bit more backstory there that's happening, and that was just really fun.
Mhm.
And especially because my part is so small. So it was just kind of like, okay, like I have a small part. I can really play it up a little bit more, play it down. And sometimes making the simplest choices like on screen was the easiest.
Right.
So it was just really like figuring out like where I came from for me and creating that just like a little backstory that even if it's just for me in April, it's like, oh, this is who I am and this is my favorite color. And just kind of really creating like a person for her
Yeah,
that I wanted her to be too as well.
yeah. So when you say outside in, do you like have a physical warm up that you do, or like you build the walk, then you work from like the walk to like the thoughts? Like how did you do that?
Yeah, so they actually it was so funny in the script they had my outfit picked out for me
Mm-hmm.
already, and I'm one of those people when I look good, I feel good, I do good. I'm like I literally if I'm dressed the part, I can do it. I'm fine. And so I knew the outfit that they wanted and I had it and I was like, "Okay, this is what I'm wearing." And like I have some like dark makeup and so I felt very like just like sassy and beautiful and like, "Oh, I'm like this it girl that people want to know." And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm an it girl." Like, and for me, if you're an it girl, sometimes you're just kind of a little cocky, a little sassy. You just kind
Yeah.
of don't care. And so that really helped. So I had my outfit, and then that outfit led me to like, okay, like this is who I am. And like, what do I think an it girl is? And then it's like, well, how do I want this it girl, this influencer to be as April? And so then that kind of helped me create little mannerisms and things like that, which I didn't have too many to have to walk around. And the
Mm-hmm.
other thing that was super helpful is I was working with Dan on set and I would say certain lines and he'd be like, wait, say it with like this inflection.
Mm-hmm.
And those little tidbits helped so much because then I would just change my inflection of what I was saying and it completely changed how I was saying like a whole line. Because it was like, oh, I want something sweet and something fresh and like I knew what it meant and like you just had to have that little extra
Yeah.
behind the word fresh instead of saying like I want something sweet and I want something fresh. It's like just so different. And so
Yeah.
that really helped. And I hope that answered your question
It
because
did.
maybe I
No, I love that. I love
play
that.
queen. I love it.
Random question. How long have you been acting? Because I know you're a model as well.
Mhm.
So how long have you been doing all of this?
So it's funny. I started modeling because I was too scared to act. And then as I was modeling more, people were like, why are you not acting? Like, you have such a dynamic personality. And so I started just dipping my toe in it, I think in 2016, 2017. So it's been about 10 years.
Wow.
And then one of my best friends is a trained actress and she's great. And so I work with her
Oh, that's
on
great.
scenes and characters and tips and monologues. And so I'll just like find a new monologue and then just kind of keep practicing it. But modeling is to me is acting because I have to give you a feeling without saying a word
Uh,
or sometimes without moving my hands. And it's such a struggle, but it's so fun because if people come up to you and they're like, oh, I felt that, or I understand it, or wow, like this is an amazing image you created with the clothing. And I'm like, oh, Okay, I crushed it. We love it.
You're doing your job. Like,
Exactly.
mhm.
I'm just the canvas and like the director or the designer is there to tell me what they need like to the canvas to become and that's what I try to morph into.
I love that. That is so cool.
Thanks.
Do you want to give a shout out to your friend who helps you with the acting?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I would love to. Her name is Marissa
Okay,
Falsone.
great.
She's an amazing actress. She's also like an award. I think she's an award winning. She is a producer, but I think she's an award winning producer. I can't remember because she wins. She's literally won so many things that sometimes I'm just like, what have you not won? You
Right.
know? And so, yeah, and then she just does great. She's done a lot of great work. She's raised like hundreds of thousands of dollars for little indie films and projects, and not even little, but like done it. Has amazing actress, love her. I would not be where I am today
Oh,
without her just coaching and constant encouragement. And then I also think having that friendship relationship because she knows me and I'm a little more sensitive as a person. She goes, "That wasn't like your best."
mm-hmm.
So like, let's try it this way,
Right.
and just to be encouraging, but also be like, okay, it's instead of just being like, yeah, you suck. Like
Right.
some acting coaches will, and I'm like, I can't handle that.
Sometimes you need a little like positive reinforcement that like you're
Yeah.
doing the right thing, but like let me like steer you a little bit in the right direction.
Yes, and and being uncomfortable with her is also, I think, a lot harder for me because there's that emotional there where she literally is like, "You're flinching, why?" And I'm like, "Okay, stop staring into my soul." Because there's the one thing I am good at is I am good at deflecting. So
Oh, I feel that.
she, yes, and like trained actors can do it so well. Like you
Yeah.
can and you'll know and you'll notice it now. And so now she notices like, no, you're deflecting. Like I can tell,
Yeah.
not just because I'm your coach, but I'm your friend.
Yeah. Oh,
And that has just honed me a lot more,
no.
especially when I'm like being a character and I'm like, okay, I can't deflect because this is uncomfortable. I need to like sit in this tension of what this character is doing
Oh,
and
yeah.
be uncomfortable because that character is uncomfortable. So me as an actress, I'm feeling it too now. And so it's just really cool. Like, yeah, I'll connect you.
Yes,
You can
please.
meet her.
So I went to school for theater and I lived with other theater other people who were studying theater at my school, and like I felt like I learned the most from those people because they knew me the most rather than my
Hmm.
professors, because it's like they know me as a person and they know when I'm being genuine and authentic rather than like my professors,
Hmm.
they see something and they're like, "Oh, that was good," but I feel like a friend is like someone who will tell you the honest truth rather than
Yes.
it's
And like, I think everyone needs to take it like have like an acting coach or an acting class, but I think for some people, especially me, like I learned so well one on one, and then I learned by like going in and being on set and doing it.
Yep.
The sitting in the class and just like kind of going back and forth to me is so I just get I don't know, I feel like locked up. I'm like, let me do it. And that's one of the things I loved about being on set with Wake Up Dolores is because Dan or Todd or Jack, like they would give me some feedback and I'm like, okay, well, let me do it. And
Mhm.
then I would literally just like give it back to them and they'd be like, yeah, that's it. Like you
Yeah.
nailed it. And I loved it because then I was like, because I actually had to like take, because that's the other thing. I feel like when I'm in a classroom setting, I'm timid, but when I'm on set, I'm like, no, this is the real deal. This is the job. You can't hold back. And I would just give it everything. And when
Right.
they were like, yes, you nailed it, I'm like,
Mhm.
slay. No more takes. We're done.
Ugh.
Check the gate. We're done.
I love a healthy and supportive crew like that. I
I
wish
do
more
too.
were like that.
They're so great. I'm honestly, I know we just finished. They just finished everything, but I'm kind of like, hey, do we have anything else coming in the works? 2026.
I I think so. I'm really excited.
I
Okay,
okay. Sorry, we'll move forward.
next question. So did anything unexpected happen during filming?
I think okay. There was and this was so long ago. This was back in 2024,
Oh, wow.
and so it took a like my scenes were in 2024. I think we were filming in. No, yeah, it was 24. So I remember us going to film at this one location that they really loved, and the security guard that Todd would call Captain America came out was like, "You can't be filming here. It's private property." Where it was
Ooh,
not. Like we were in the public area, and
okay.
it was just very weird. I was like, "No, it's not." And so Captain America essentially was like, "You'll have to leave," and was just giving us so many issues. So we ended up not even being able to film that night. And so then we had
No.
to move. So we had to find another. So then we went like location scouting at a different area
Oh,
kind of did I think we did some like little test shots and then we had to redo it and it was just but it was so funny and like Todd's little clip he's like yeah it's Captain America over here like protecting his building and I'm just like And we were literally on public property, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
But that was just really funny. And that's just a memory that stands out that I thoroughly enjoyed with them is just going to film and then not being able to do it at all.
right. But like good for them for finding a location so fast because location scouting is already hard as it is and like finding a place that will let
Yes.
you film there. So, thank you Captain America for doing your job, but also like that's so annoying.
Yeah, no, I hope he's doing well. I mean, he
Yeah,
protected the building. It
right.
was just we were kind of like, all right, so now we have to completely change our setup.
Yep.
We got to find new lighting. They
Oh,
obviously wanted to film at night, so then you have to bring in your lights and you have to count for the moon and street lights and all this other stuff. And they were talking gibberish at some points. Like I have some lighting experience for a set, but what they were talking about, I was like,
it's
I
intense.
don't know. It's so hard. I
No,
couldn't do
I
it.
I could never do that stuff like sound editing like for a film like I it just stresses me out. I already am stressed editing on iMovie. Like I can't do it.
Dude, can y'all not?
Are they acting up?
Yeah, I don't know what they're barking at, but I might have to kick them out. Like, I don't
No.
know. My little one, she just barks at, well, I don't know what she barks at. She barks at nothing.
Oh,
She just barks to bark, but she'll be okay. They'll be fine.
I honestly didn't hear it, so
I
that's
love it. Okay, perfect. If they bark, it did startle me. So,
okay. I was like,
if you see like,
yeah.
I know which is funny because I do a lot of horror and like scary stuff, and I am actually the biggest scaredy cat. I'm
Really?
so terrified.
I actually feel that. Like
Um,
I really feel that, especially being a girl and like it's terrifying. Like,
yes.
hmm
No, no, no. Melly, I love you. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. I have to, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're
Hold
so
on.
good. You're so good.
Okay, maybe she's, are we done? Love you so much. Okay. Moving forward.
Well, we'll move through this quickly.
No, you're good.
This is okay, next question. What did this role teach you about yourself as an actor?
I think for me, it was working with a new crew. A lot of the sets that I've been on, like I've known everyone, so I was just working with an entirely new set of people with a new set of expectations. So I was actually very intimidated going into this. I was very intimidated in the audition. I was just like sweating. I was like, I literally have no idea. I don't think I'm that great of an actress. And then to like go in and receive and like one to have them be like, oh no, you were great. Like you literally nailed it. And we like watched you, meet our expectations or exceed them or whatever. They said there was something that they said, and I can't remember what it is now, but it like it brought me a lot of comfort, which you'd think I would remember.
Mhm.
But it was just so sweet that I learned like, okay, I can when I like step into those really scary moments and those intimidating moments of just I want to do this, like I want to be an actress and this is a part of it. There's a
Right.
lot of freedom in creating. And then also I found a lot of courage in just asking questions and being like, oh hey, like is this what you want? Or what are you thinking for this? And because I'm still like pretty green in some ways and so I'm still learning, so I loved asking like what are you envisioning for this character too, because it's definitely collaborative and some people might be like, oh, you're not supposed to do that, but it's just this is very much their world that they've dreamed up. And so I wanted to go in and do that. So I think the biggest thing is just really continue just to step out and push myself past the fear of what are they thinking or do they think I suck is
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you think? Am I achieving what you're envisioning or is there
Mhm.
tweaks that need to be made? Because obviously I can make those tweaks.
Right.
I'm not a failure if I don't meet it. And so it was just a really big mental challenge for me as an actor, just to like not be so hard on myself
Oh, yeah.
creatively.
And I think as a good actor asks the important questions and like you
Hmm.
want to make sure that everything you're doing is being received well, especially by the people who wrote this script. Like, am I giving you what you wanted for this
Hmm.
character? Like, am I interpreting this right, or is there something that I should change? And the fact that it was so collaborative is it. I feel like it's so rare, honestly. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
are like, I need it like this, do it like this. It's my way or the highway. But like the fact that they were so open to hearing your ideas and like trying new things, that's
Hmm.
amazing.
They were, and I mean, honestly, it was more of me just hearing their ideas because
Yeah,
I was like, y'all gotta tell me because this is a
yeah.
world that I've not built, and like the way they would talk about it, it was just so real to them. So it was, I was the foreign thing coming into the world, and so it was just really cool to also I feel like immerse myself in the world that they're creating
Mhm.
and hopefully just continue to grow like whatever my character is coming going forward. But yeah, I loved it. I learned so much and like I'm honestly so excited to like work on more projects with them in the future because I know that after like the next project, I
Mhm.
will look back on this performance and I'll be like, wow, rough. Look how far I've come, you know? Like not because it sucked, but it's like, wow, look how much I've grown as an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, like constant growing. So
Uh,
very excited. But yeah, they're so great. They're so collaborative. They've literally dreamed up an entire world that is now award winning. So
I know, and I watched the film and I thought you absolutely nailed it. So I don't think you have to worry
thank
about like looking back on it and being like, "Oh, that was rough." Like you absolutely I believed you. I was scared. And like and it's like a world that it's so hard to immerse yourself in that world as an actor because they're robots. Like
you.
it's
Yeah,
like how do you make yourself believe this? Like it's so tricky. Are they barking?
they are, but I was listening to
Oh
you.
no,
You don't
I
have to give it away.
didn't.
Ah, no, I'm just kidding. They were. And that's why I was like, I was listening to you, but I didn't want it to like be interrupted. So I muted myself.
You're so that's so thoughtful.
I'm trying. But no,
Oh,
it's so true. That means so much. Thank you for saying that. Cause like you went to college for this. I did not. I mean I went to college, but it was just I've learned in the streets, you know?
I honestly feel like some of the best actors are the ones that are not trained. Like the ones who are just they're so real. Like Emma Stone, uh,
Oh yeah.
didn't go to college for theater. She didn't study acting at all. Like Jennifer Lawrence didn't study acting at all. Leonardo
Oh,
DiCaprio, like all of the greats didn't go to school for this. So it's like I feel like without having that like foundation in your head to be like you're it's like clouding your thoughts like you're actually able to like ground yourself in the words that you're saying and just I just think sometimes it's better not to be trained. That's
you know, I think, and it's like, it's also like to each their own, like how each person is built, right? Like it
exactly.
is. And so, and that's one of the things I love about getting a script with my character, which is probably gonna sound so conceited, but whenever I get the script and I have my character, I immediately only look for the scenes that I'm in. Like that's the first thing I'm looking for. I'm like, what scenes am I in?
Right.
And then I'm like, okay. And then I highlight, and I'm like, okay, these are the scenes that I'm in. And then I go and I read the entire script so like I can know everything.
Hmm.
Or depending, like, if it's like scary, I'm
Hmm.
like, or I don't want to ruin the ending for me because there was like a mystery element to this. I was like, I'm not gonna ruin the ending. Like, I'm gonna wait.
Right.
But I'll read my scene and I'll read it again and then I'll read it one more time and then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna look at it for a minute. And then I come back the next day and I'm like, okay, like let's reread it. What do we see now? Like, what am I picking up from the character now? And but then I read it aloud
Uh-huh. Oh, I love
and
that.
I'm like, oh, what am I hearing?
Yeah.
Like, what? How do I sound saying this? And that's really fun. And then you just kind of like make little notes and it's like, oh, this, and this. And so, because a lot of people are like, no, like, what are you getting from the scene? Like, what
Hmm.
are you giving to the scene? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know yet. Like, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah. And it's good
It's a
having
little discovery process.
exactly. And it's so good to have like fresh eyes on it each day. Like learn something new
Hmm.
every single day when you read it. I love that. Um,
It's so fun. We
yeah.
can read scenes together just for fun. Because now I know we love to yap.
I know. I love this. And we can just do it on Zoom anytime. Like it's
We
perfect.
can't. We'll just record it and then we'll just
Yes.
post it on the internet.
Exactly. Okay, final question for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What do you hope audiences take away from Wake Up Dolores?
I, okay. I remember this question. I was really thinking about it. And so, for this, I really want the audience. I think if you're also like a cinema, like a movie lover,
Hmm.
is that, and this is coming from like the business side of it, is that I think we really need to start putting our focus on these indie filmmakers like Broken Spoke Film House. Like we really need to start looking at them because they're the ones that are out here creating new ideas that are fresh. Because I feel like Hollywood's doing it to an extent, but they're just doing like it's just a wash and repeat cycle for them now.
Hmm.
But I have not read a script or talked to a producer or a director, really a lot of creatives that have created a world with products and like little product videos and apps and stuff that is this intricate and is this webbed together
Hmm.
like they've done with Wake Up Dolores and the whole, I think, world they're creating. And so I really want them, if they love it, to be like, okay, we need to focus on these indie filmmakers. I think that from the business side. And then I really hope that they just also get lost in the world and want more and kind of, this is gonna sound so weird, but do you remember, did you like the game like Sims or Webkins or like
Yes. Yes.
Club Penguin where you would like go through the world and stuff?
Yep.
I feel like it's like that, but with
Yes.
movies.
It
That's
really
probably aging myself and making me sound so lame at the same time that I know all three of those, but
it makes me sick that Club Penguin is considered old now. Like that was my
don't.
childhood.
Literally Webkins. Someone was like, "What is a Webkin?" And I was like,
Breaks my heart.
"I love Webkins. I want to bring it back." But yes,
Oh my
it's just
God.
like there's like a whole little world that you can navigate, and I really feel like that's what they're creating with Wake Up Dolores and this
Oh
whole
yeah.
like. I don't even know what to call. I keep calling it a world because that's what it is. Like there's just so
Yeah.
many little things to it, and it's like you just don't get it yet.
Yes, and I feel like they
So
should.
watch it.
I hope they keep building onto this world that they've created because they've already had Who Invited the Robots and
Yes.
Wake Up Dolores now and like all these like amazing little films and I just hope they keep building on it because I also feel like it's so relevant with what's going on today with AI and like people
Oh
are
yeah.
afraid that robots are going to take over so it hits a little too close to home,
It
unfortunately.
hits. Yes, it does, and it's slightly terrifying. So, but I'm somewhat scared, but then I'm like, okay, but only humans would have come up with this intricate stuff, and I
Mhm.
think, I
Mhm.
hope, I don't know, but they need to come. They do need to come up with more. I even told them, I joked on set. I was like, okay, does April get like a little prequel, a little
Right?
backstory? You know, what is like, does she get one?
Yeah.
And I was like, can I? 'Cause it was just so fun to be there. But I mean, also Wake Up Dolores. It's well shot. It's well edited. It's well acted. I learned so much from the cast, other cast members and their roles that they played. Even just watching what they were doing and
Yeah.
like having brief conversations. So I really hope that the audience also just feels. I don't want them to be in reality for a little bit. I want them to be in the world with Dolores, and so that's also really what I want them to get from it. Because I think the other thing as an actress is that even though I was in like I'm only in the beginning and I love that.
Mhm.
I still want them to be like sucked in and like go all the way with the rest of the cast like I was when I got to watch it.
Mhm.
Um because it's just like it's so significant. Like it does not matter how there's no small parts, right? Like
Oh,
there's no small parts. Like it all has to lead to something. Like my role connects to someone else's character, which connects to like Megan's character. And
yeah.
so
Mhm.
there's just so much there. And it's also important. So I really hope that the audience, like when they see it, they're like, oh, okay. And they just stick with it all the way through. And I think everyone did such a great job.
Yeah.
Like I cannot like I didn't even get to meet I think I didn't even get to be and meet everyone in person, unfortunately, because there was one time I was supposed to get back and I couldn't for a cast thing and
Right.
which sucked. But everyone they were just so good. I can't and I'm not just saying that to sound nice. I mean it.
But, like genuinely, everyone was so
Yes,
sweet.
I know. I struggle with that because some people they just sound it's like, oh, they were so genuine, but then they're being fake. And it's like, no, I'm genuinely being genuine.
Yeah. Genuinely being genuine.
I'm genuinely genuine, you know? Make that a brand name, genuinely
Yeah.
genuine. I
Get
don't
that
know.
on a shirt right now. Like I'd
Uh,
wear that all the time.
I literally was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, what if we put that on a shirt? And then you said it.
Yeah. We're like this.
Okay. I
Yeah.
have
Oh my
they
goodness.
got excited. We have
They
fans.
did. They wanted it on a shirt too.
They
Like
want it on
we
their
get it.
shirts. I know. I would say we have like you might have one of my other cells because I'm slowly meeting people and we share brain cells. I'm like, all right, these are my
Right.
people. Man, I know you're a fan of this, but I need you to not. Thank you. She's giving us an ovation for this interview.
Oh,
Standing ovation.
oh,
Parking ovation.
standing ovation. Well, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much, Michaela. It was
Yeah.
so wonderful speaking with you. I could talk to you all day.
Me too. I can talk to you all day. It's so fun. Thank you for talking to me.
I can't wait for everyone to see your performance and Wake Up Dolores. And everyone, don't forget to check out the Broken Spoke Filmhouse Instagram for more content
Please
and every film
do.
festivals we've been submitting to. And until next time, bye guys.
Bye.